Hello everyone, this is Barbie Monroe, aka Deliza Loren, and this is my first video for Deliza Made Me Do a TV. It's gonna get way more exciting than you just seeing me sit here. But I just wanted to really speak out about this police brutality thing, you know. I just don't understand. We had Mike Brown, and then we had the father before him who got choked to death by police. It's almost like we are getting, like we have like we've been transported back in time. Like, it's been going on. It's been going on, but it's almost like the law enforcement is being like, fuck y'all, fuck all y'all. We're just gonna beat your ass. We're not gonna ask you any questions. We're gonna shoot you if you look to the left or to the right. We're gonna, beat you up when we, on just a regular arrest. People, understand this. It's so funny to me how the world turns and how the world is. When the Mike Brown murder happened, here it is, 3 days later, and no disrespect to Robin Williams or his family, but he passed away. And I see more celebrities and more people saying R.I.P. Robin Williams, and here it is, this young man was slain in the middle of the street amongst other people like trash. He had his hands up and he surrendered, and he was gunned down, he was gunned down in front of everyone. People, you have to be smart. It's time for us as black people to start getting into those books and learning our laws, learning the politics. This is all it is. We live in a world where black people, us as black people, are truly a part, and we are truly a part of the bottom of the totem pole. We are still seen as dogs and animals. And when the people in Ferguson, Missouri became angry and they tore down and burned up the Quick Trip, I understand the anger. And as deep as I can get, I can feel the anger, and it zips back from our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was like a spiritual thing, that our ancestors just made a cloud above us, and the anger just unleashed because we're tired. We're people too. And to truth be told, we're black, we're African Americans, but we're all mixed. We're all sharing the same blood. We all come from something. We are not all really one race. But I am a black woman, as light-skinned as I am. But I have many other, races that are a part of me. But I am a black woman, and I have been the victim of racism, but not to this extent. It's going worldwide. It's like a fucking virus what's going on with the law enforcement and the brutality and the way that they're treating us. We have to stop it. And I see where Martin Luther King was coming from, where it was like we have to come with it with peace and come in numbers. Mean what you say. No one can hear when you're in an argument. Nobody gets the gist of the argument when you're both screaming back and forth. But when one settles down and listens to the other, and through presence and through the power of presence, through the power of prayer, we will be listened to. They will listen. And one thing I understand, I don't know what God you serve, or anybody, whatever religion or God you serve. I don't even believe in religion. But I know the God that I serve, and it's the Almighty God, the one and only God. I know, and I can say this because I've experienced things in life. So no one can take that away from me. And at the same time, no one can take anything away from you, not even the law enforcement. It's just through paperwork and being united to protect and serve, when what they're doing are being trained killers and trained bullies. And I'm not saying that all law enforcement is like this, but the majority is. They're taking advantage of the authority instead of people being able to trust our law enforcement, we don't trust them. We're angry at them. It's almost like a united Ku Klux Klan, a Ku Klux Klan that has been suited different than white caps and white robes. It's with badges and black and blue uniform. Guys, we have to get smart. You can't protest if you don't know what you're protesting about. You can't talk about law if you don't know what the law that we live in. You can't talk about politics and you can't argue your rights if you don't know. And I'm talking to myself too. Us as black people, we seem to turn around and be lazy in the mind and not care. We have to get there. We have to get there, people. And the saddest part is, it took this Mike Brown incident to happen for black people to truly unite. Because one thing I know as a woman who comes from the hood and comes from the ghetto is one black man can't stand to see another black man come up. But it takes the killing and brutality of another race to make you feel like, no, that's my brother. That's my brother you're hitting and he didn't even do anything. That's my brother you just shot and he didn't even do anything. It's not necessarily your blood brother, but we share the same skin color and we share the same anger and we share the same past, some of us. But if that young man have got to live, went to college and graduated, and if he was from the hood, I guarantee you half of his homeboys would hate on him if he became a successful black man and they were stuck in the hood. Let's do this shit right, people. We have to do this shit right. We can't contradict ourselves. If we're gonna stick and stand for each other, let's stick and stand for each other. And let's not do it in anger. Wrecking your own hometown has nothing to do with speaking out for Mike Brown. And I don't know him, and my condolences go out to him, his family, and his friends. And I have been praying, and I have never prayed so much in my life. Because as a black woman, I'm truly scared to go on the streets sometimes. Because I never know how I'm going to be perceived. Yeah, I'm a light-skinned girl who wears blonde hair. But I have strikes against me too. I'm black. I may look light-skinned. I may be light-skinned, excuse me. But at the same time, I still deal with the same fucking thing. I still have white women look at me who don't want me to touch their hands. Who don't want to touch things that I've touched. I've been there. I walk into a shopping center and I don't get greeted. But as soon as a white woman and her family comes in, they get open arm welcomes. Hi, how may we help you? I come in and they look at me like I'm about to steal something. And I look better than the white people. All I'm saying is, people, is we're angry about Mike Brown. I'm angry. And Mike Brown, the police brutality is still taking place in different areas. I just got through seeing a video and it looked like it took place in New York, and a guy was just standing there and he was gathered around law enforcement, and one of them hitched his ass up and pushed him against the wall, and all of them attacked him, a group of them, and they beat him. They beat him in front of everyone with no care that the cameras was out. And you want to know why they're not scared of getting caught? Because they know half of these black motherfuckers that's mad and video cammering don't know their rights, and they can't say anything. They can't say and won't do anything. And sad to say that if this shit was taken to trial, all these motherfuckers will probably get is losing their badge or getting suspended for a time. Go through anger management classes or something like that. But if we were, as civilians, caught fighting, arguing, we get put in jail and beat up and shit like that. Guys, it's time for us to take a stand. And I'm not talking about fighting. I'm talking about here. I need to do so. It's a lot of shit I don't know. I know street shit, but it's a lot of shit I don't know. And not knowing is the way it is almost like having a gun to your head. And you pull the trigger every time because you don't know. You don't know what this gun can do. But when you know what a gun can do, you know how to use the gun. It's time for us to know our rights, people. It's time for us to start learning our rights and utilizing them. That way when we go stand and we protest, we know what the fuck we're talking about. We're not just standing out of anger and standing in the midst because someone lost their life because of police brutality. Hit them with the fucking knowledge. I'm going to be making more videos. This fucking video got real deep. But one thing I must say is I don't understand how it is that Mike Brown, a young 18-year-old man, lost his life slain in the middle of the streets amongst his own people, just visiting his grandmother. And 3 days later, Robin Williams passed away. And you have more people saying, oh my God, Robin Williams passed away. He wasn't slain in the middle of the street. The man took his life. And I'm not saying anything, allegedly took his life. Because depression is real. But it's almost like it tried to take away from what the world is going through right now, guys. I can't say nothing about no last days, but when they say it's hell on earth, y'all, we living in it. Fuck the purge. We are in the purge. You think half of these movies that we watch that are scary and they're talking about, you know, viral breakouts and human breakouts and wars, you think this shit, baby, y'all better get it together. I'm here, I live it. Here I am, a woman who I'm trying to make it. Just like a lot of us. Y'all better get smart, people. We can't be blind. I'm not saying don't live your life, but we cannot be blind. We cannot be blind. And I'm speaking to myself and to you guys. We cannot be fucking blind. Okay? It hurts my heart because I have brothers. I'm the oldest and I have young brothers and a young sister. And I would hate, I couldn't express to you the rage I would feel if I lost my brother to any kind of violent act. But especially police brutality. Abused like a fucking rag doll in the middle of the street with no life, as if you have no life, no blood pumping through your veins. The same fucking color blood that these motherfuckers with badges have. We can't get angry, we gotta get smart. And prayer, baby. Because if you know like I know that I can pray and things will happen. I have to tell myself that on a day-to-day basis of a part of my own life. But I can pray and things will happen. I have prayed and things have happened, sweetheart. It's something supernatural, baby, and y'all better understand. Y'all better understand. Men can hurt you, and even if they take you out of your body, baby, it is most possible. Mike Brown is gone, baby, but trust me, he is not forgotten, and and justice will be served. I know it. I speak that for his family and his mother, and for every family who has lost their children to police brutality. Everyone. I speak peace over the world, and I speak justice, and I also speak karma to those who harm people just because they feel their authority allows them to. I say that now, and you watch what the fuck happens. Barbie Monroe, Deliza made me do it, but Dane says that all day.